From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers and themselves.
Set to kick off.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Can't stand when people pick the Niners, man. You ain't had to play. They were match in a minute.
Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before. He takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nobody was like, "What are you talking about?" like, yeah, because that makes literally no sense whatsoever.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Get set.
Yeah, I'll never understand that.
We go, boys.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
49er first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in. And as he'll be marked down at the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's Garimbo. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Garimbo. And this time he is in. Isaac Garimbo taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
I think you want to. Yeah. Guess they don't want to play.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Wow, this is the 2nd game back-to-back that somebody about to get kicked for not calling no play. Like, what is going on? I don't understand.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, a contest.
All right, this is like somebody that's gonna. It's like somebody's gonna play.
Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Buying some time right. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
At the 49ers 44-yard line.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Escapes the pocket. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Working inside the red zone. Looking for somewhere to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. It will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Isaac Gorindo to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Get set, up.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
They're gonna go. It's Purdy. Throw is caught by the back. And he's gonna just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. And that is the end of our 1st quarter. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's Cox again, it's Kittle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a 1st down from the 30. To the air again. Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd and that playbook. Wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow. 18.
The throw again. It's Purdy. Brought in right side. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is open good. And the 49ers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And it sets up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
It's a screen to Barkley. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd down. Niners going with some dime coverage here. 3rd and long for him here. A lot of defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Get set. Watch out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete out to the right. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Outside. 18. Watch out. 21. Yellow. 12.
Now as the play clock got down to 5, a timeout comes in. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Get set.
1st down, Purdy to throw. Puts together a quality gain here before sliding to a stop. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Yellow. 22. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy on first down. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Get set. Get set. Get. Ready? Up.
Purdy throwing here. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Yellow. Up.
Purdy gonna go on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. We've set it downs from 37. On first down, Hurts. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball stays at that 37 here, 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the 49ers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Purdy looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
53, 22, watch out!
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now Brock they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. On the return, here's Jacob Cowie. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Something stupid. Something stupid like that. Yo, what up, though? What up, what up? Yeah.
From the gun is Purdy. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
I appreciate it. I ain't going nowhere, though. I love this Madden shit. I love the 49ers. So I'm going to be here.
Purdy throwing here on first. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That sounds about right. People like that type of stuff just gets on my nerves. Yeah, that's how she was. Like, that's how my old friend was. Like, if I didn't agree with her about something, she would get like so mad.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Looking to throw, Purdy. Right back to Ayuk it goes. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know that movie, what's that movie? What's that movie called? Natural Born Killers. Right, so Woody Harrelson, he plays him. I used to always see that movie. Natural Born Killers, when I was a kid at the video store, but I always knew that I was not going to be interested in that movie. But she had asked me to watch that movie one time with her, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it. And she was like, I think that's a Tarantino movie, right? I don't know whose movie it is. Anyway, so I watch it with her, and then I tell her, like, hey, I didn't like this. I think it was whack, honestly. And she got pissed. She was so mad. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, am I supposed to like a movie just because you like it? You know, so I didn't like the movie. We had a big argument in my living room. Yeah, I'll never forget that shit.
It's Purdy. He goes back to him yet again. Complete.
Yeah.
And he's brought down.
Like, yeah, I didn't like that movie. It was whack. Sorry.
Goes for 15, and
right. Somebody else liked it, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Somebody likes it, so it don't matter that I don't like it. I'm one person. Right. I used to see that movie in the video stores all the time, bro.
4 downs to get this across. Here's
and
first and goal.
I would never, Woody Harrelson plays in my favorite movie, White Man Can't Jump. So, yeah, so I like that actor. I like him, but I just knew I wasn't going to like that movie for whatever reason, and I didn't.
To the air again, Purdy.
You said what?
And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers.
Hey, I love Woody. I love Woody Harrelson.
Extra point try now from
Seen what?
Extra point sent right down the middle.
I haven't seen that one, no.
The 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Nah, I don't even know what that's about. What's that about?
On to handle the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to try to locate it. Oh, no, he lost it.
Did you see?
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line.
You see
First
Kyle
and 10.
Shanahan's end of the season conference thing or
Back to
whatever?
throw, Hurts. That one's complete over the middle. It's a small gain up to the 38. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go.
I'm glad somebody asked him why he ain't play some young players.
Here's Barkley.
All these old, slow-ass receivers.
Down by Fred Warner.
All the 49ers starting receivers on Madden got like 88 speed. Like, what kind of crap is that? You can't do nothing with 88 speed.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Yeah, I think if we don't win the ball next season and everybody's healthy and all that stuff, and he's still trying to just give the ball to McCaffrey 100 times, 1,000,000 times a season, he gonna end up getting fired, man. I do not want to see that. 'Cause I actually believe in Kyle Shanahan. I know he's gonna win the Super Bowl somewhere. I just hope it's with the Niners.
Looking to throw. Pass complete to Goddard. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Right.
Not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down, a run with Barkley. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, going into year 10, you need the 49ers to win the Super Bowl. They should have 8 Super Bowls right now.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
I saw what Eddie said.
On that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Eagles.
Yeah, of course I remember him. Of course.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down. On the draw, it's Barkley. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Go, trimmer.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. 9 yards on that.
I hope we get Jim Schwartz,
Second and goal.
or however you say his name, Browns coordinator. I knew Salah was going to bounce. I knew he was going to bounce after 1 year.
Barkley will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. They're going to try to run it in. Barkley. And no, this isn't going to do it. Stopped at the line, and they're going to remain a couple yards away and goal.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna.
Defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss.
I don't think they're gonna
They
hire
denied him the
Morris
goal
though.
line at least.
I
Now
don't
we
think
get
so.
to see, right?
We'll
Decision
see though.
time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all or nothing fourth down play.
What stops? How? How I stop you?
Desperation time here. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points and they'll wind up with none.
He drops out of the game, but unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Tell him we go together. We go together. That's what you should do. You should post it and be like, we go together.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
So funny.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
The truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Run out of the pistol, Galindo. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. But Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Why?
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Zone read. It's a give for Galindo. Again, his number is called, and the defense read it once more, shutting him down. That brings up 4th down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation, and they could elect to just take the safety here. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Oh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
Let's hope the Niners defense is good again. Make the 49ers defense great again.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. We'll look to throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw. It's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Put the body on the line for his team. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And there was no easy enough. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
Yeah. They need to play Jordan Watkins. So stupid, man. All these young, fast receivers, we ain't played none of them. They made it. 49ers made the Seahawks defense look like it was like just the greatest defense ever. And it's only because they got these old, slow 30-year-old wide receivers out there.
Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
This nigga was crazy too. They finally played Jordan James in the divisional round when the game is over with. It's like, man, that's the stuff that stuff right there is gonna be what ends up getting Kyle fired. He keep doing little silly stuff like that. Should have been giving that dude carries. McCaffrey he's not the same. And everybody can see that.
Purdy going to the air right away. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there and he's getting that first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice to pick up on first down. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt.
Yeah, that's a real bad memory.
Pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Does she bring it up and like be laughing about it too?
Throw again here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going
ain't punting on no ranked game. Come on now.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. A big roll.
I'm about to say, that better be first. The game, the man be home me.
It's a big pickup on the first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Nah, you can play franchise mode offline. You can play it with just a computer, but I don't do that. I got to play with other folks so I can beat them.
Sets up to throw again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Purdy looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a second.
Hoping the draft 49ers get some O-line. They gotta do something about the O-line.
Purdy now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Get set. 21.
Throwing here, Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
That's what she eats.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
That sounds so nasty. Bologna with hot sauce.
Now
I can't.
Oh
my gosh, man. Come on.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it.
I ain't even had nothing to eat today. That kind of made me lose my appetite a little bit. I ain't had bologna in years. I don't even remember what bologna tastes like.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
You got to be against bologna with hot sauce, especially if you're playing Madden. You got to be against. Yeah, actually. Yep, hot dogs. Can't deal with hot dogs either. I ain't had a hot dog. I don't even remember what hot dogs taste like either. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, is it? I didn't know that. Wow.
Back to throw, Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Able to hold it to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Wow, 2 drop touchdowns on the same drop. That's crazy.
And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully.
Love catfish, shrimp.
Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. And this one too low.
I can see more than
Well, you told him that? What'd he say?
Into an open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
What is that? What is?
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
A lot of bones.
Yards, first down, Atlanta.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Left side, it's complete.
This player's just holding on to everything. Holding on to the ball.
Before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And great blocking downfield.
They ain't never had one before.
To the 35-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First down.
There's not a whole lot of stuff. I don't always try a bunch of new foods. I kind of stick with what I know. But you know, get older, you might want to try something different sometimes. I don't mind trying something new as long as it don't smell bad. Like chitlins. I ain't ever eaten chitlins. I can't eat nothing that smell like that. Yeah, I ain't never eaten that shit.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
This is amazing.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This game about to make me mad. I'm about to start just running the ball.
Up the middle.
Yeah, I'm about to start running the ball on this dude. How's my guys dropping everything? This guy's holding on to everything. This is the Falcons.
Falcons go coast to coast.
Come on now.
Finish the drive off with 6 points. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, 49ers 0. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, because buggy things, that's what they look like. They look like big bugs. Look like water bugs. And being a kid and going to church, then you go to the bathroom and you see them big ass water bugs in there.
Thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams.
Like hell nah, man.
I think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Niners going to
like, I guess why they call them water bugs? Because when you kill them, all that juice come out of there.
seconds to go in half number 1. Purdy from the gun. Pass caught by Pearson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's crazy.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Yeah, I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only one that experienced some crazy crap like that.
Here's Purdy. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He about to come over there. Wow.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I'll be conservative for once in a ranked game and kick field goal. Yeah, they ain't gonna hire no Raheem Morris, man. I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if they hire him.
As it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons.
Yeah, we're going to put a point on that.
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Wrong play.
And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Falcons 14, 49ers 3.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up.
I'm actually torn about the bowl because Patriots going to end up getting 7 Super Bowls, but I don't want the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl on the 49er field. So I'm a little torn, honestly.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, 49ers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Back now in Atlanta. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Yeah.
Back to throw again. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. That's good.
You understand.
2nd and goal. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 10. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here.
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Into the hands of London. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now Bennett's going to hold on to it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And looking to throw, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance. But that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For
bet you
more,
didn't
check
say
us
that.
out at easports.com. It's a win
Why
for
didn't
the
you say that?
Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. I got another one. You ain't going out like that.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me holding out faith. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me.
Supposed to let somebody know you
With the
come.
beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here.
Bum-ass
That's gonna be the
Seahawks.
San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
He probably don't care. Like.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18. Go. Go. Here we go.
Purdy going to the air right away. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at deficit before they know what hit them.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss.
I don't think anybody was like that.
30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Get set. Go. 18. Watch out. Go. Go.
Purdy looking to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go. Outside. 18. Up.
Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third and 5.
Go. Get set. Get set. 18. Go.
Eagle fans salty right now. They saw it before it was beat.
Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down. Given 3 on the game there, 2nd and goal.
Oh, what, he feels some sort of way about that?
Didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg.
I would hope you would.
And for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Seemed like a bologna sandwich with hot sauce. No way.
Here's Guerrero. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd down, it's Guerrero. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. looking to put a drive together. Here's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go, son. Red 80. Red 80. Hey, son.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
That's good.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there.
Yeah.
First down again.
Yeah, nobody care about the Eagles.
Because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And they just knew they was gonna win that game too, boy. That's what's so crazy. Eagles fans are salty. They still like on Instagram posting stuff, you know, celebrating Niners losing. Like, Eagle fans are funny, man.
And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. Darnold. Pass caught, Arroyo right side. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That'll be 10.
Be over with.
I'm like, the money that I spent on people, they would never spend it on me.
About 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That still sitting right here.
A teddy bear.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down.
They be getting so lucky, man.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
Red 80.
To throw is Darnold. Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
No.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Yeah, and I always like, you ain't the nigga you say you are.
Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Something wrong with mine.
Each team's had it. Each team scored.
So what's up with that? They keep lining up out of position right there.
And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start.
How you missing $50?
There's still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That's wild.
13 yards there and a Niner.
That ain't no real fan, though. Like, that's not a real fan. People who just be like trying to pretend like they like whoever in the Super Bowl. Remember that. Yeah. You ain't no real fan.
Purdy.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's intercepted. Picked out by Ernest Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Darnold keeps it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Sam Darnold scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Wish I could get some breaks like that. What? Man.
And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Purdy. Again with a big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout.
We'll do a fake field goal one of these days.
So on
I'm going to practice that fake field goal. I had somebody do a fake field goal today.
From the left hash,
and they almost scored on me. Like, what?
Hey. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive.
This Madden, I ain't been able to run no kickoff back like that. I think I ran like one back.
Every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now it's Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Purdy from the gun. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Purdy looking to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to run kickoffs back this Madden for whatever reason. I don't know. Last Madden, I used to do it like every game almost, felt like. No.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Purdy going to give it to Guerrero. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Isaac Guerrero with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17. Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at the yard.
like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A gear for Walker running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
At the 39-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. Down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal.
Can't remember how to stop stretch.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
49ers 17. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Purdy to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Purdy with one final shot here. Finding Watkins. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
All right, again.
Always tell us,
Yeah.
we want to win our home games.
That was crazy.
We know we want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home
People
games,
won't be knowing what
split
they're
your
talking
road
about.
games, and you're likely going to be in
Saying
the
stuff.
playoffs. But when you win at home, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks.
No, I don't. That makes no sense.
Twisting my words and bringing it to pass, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I bought the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phone if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you were coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for.
Yeah, this is the same dude.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, they did Garendo dirty this past season, man. Not a single carry, man. Not a single carry. Well, that's crazy.
And away we go from Lumen Field. On the return, here's Jacob Cowie. He's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
This game ain't about to be like the last one, man. I'm hitting the right people and they're dropping everything. Like, come on.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call.
Like, what am I supposed to do?
It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball.
This
You
is
just
wild.
saw physicality personified.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. On the gun is Purdy. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Get set.
Purdy on 1st down. Right back to Ayuk it goes. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To throw again, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
first and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40.
Watch out!
On the ground, this is Isaac Arinda. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Garindo again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. First and 10 now at the 29. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Forced out to his right. Gobbled up on the right side, that's Ayuk. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have it, 2nd and 4. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's Darnold. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Garindo on the toss. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Last pass on success.
Keep dropping the
Let's see what
damn
they do on
ball.
3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
A 54-yard attempt.
So 4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
35-yard line.
I'm playing for real.
Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up.
I'm playing for real this time because we just beat me.
And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup, you got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 12.
Going is Darnold on 3rd down. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Downfield, that finds Shaheed. Forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He is down to the 30-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
That one connects. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get their first points of this game just before halftime. Jetson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Isaac Gorindo to return. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And they steal it back on the return.
That's crazy. That's horrible. All right, now I'm not playing.
The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime.
Oh, my gosh. I never get shit like that. Never get no fumbles for touchdown. Shit, never.
Take a 4-point lead.
That shit crazy.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Gorindo to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. This is Walker on 2nd. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
He's keeping it. Donald hit, and he fumbles it. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the first down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
Oh, man.
It'd been nice to run that fumble back for a touchdown.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Love letting my opponents do that BS.
First down, Purdy to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Appreciate that.
Craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while, you know.
I'm obsessed with getting better at the game, though. Well, you know,
Offense is set.
this game is hard, especially on defense.
It's a give for Verindo. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Well, now, you don't know what team I am? The only team I will ever play with. 49ers.
Now it's Purdy. And that's incomplete.
Wow. Wow.
Aggressiveness there, like that.
Wow. They don't want me to win this game. I ain't never seen that. I normally don't even run that play on a live stream. That's crazy. How he overthrew that like that, wide open. Man. Oh.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Oh, you just joking? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, Niners for life, baby.
Purdy to throw it. He'll give this one to Watkins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throw here, third down. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And the defense.
That's straight video game shit right there. Like, didn't even throw the ball. Like, man, this is crazy, man. Oh, man, they be doing me dirty in this game. Yeah, man. Oh, man.
Let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great.
A safety blitz. Like, come on. Man, they be doing me wrong. It's all good, though. I don't care about ranked games. I just want to beat this dude.
It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth.
Man, definitely on this side right now. We getting breaks like crazy.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Get set. Get set. Here we go. Here we go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Desperation time here. Kittle makes the catch. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that.
I think I will just run with CMC since Verindo done already fumbled.
First down.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Someone read the give to McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Matter of fact, let me put that conservative on. It already made me fumble once.
Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Going run again with McCaffrey. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right
it's all good.
at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Appreciate you being on the channel. Appreciate you watching. I love this Madden shit, and I love the 49ers. I love gaming, too.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal.
About to be doing some classic games.
He's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, people be in and out. They be in and out sometimes.
Handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They'll run. It's Garindo. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers push their lead to 3.
Seahawks 14.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
I'm on PS5.
And he'll take an
PlayStation guy.
For a touchback.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Darnold.
Yeah, give me that.
He intercepts it.
I don't know why this fool think he's going to keep doing that same bum-ass play.
49ers are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one.
Triangle.
2nd and 4.
So what? You don't play Madden like that?
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. And just a couple seconds before the 2-minute warning, the defense calls a timeout.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points.
Yeah, I can't get into college. I've tried.
Extra point try
I just
now
can't
from
get into it.
Pinheiro. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
24, Seahawks 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
It's 2nd and 10 now. Darnold. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
We go set. Lady.
To throw. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. And again, it's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Sticking to the air here. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throw left side caught by Shaheed. And they don't get any help on their 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Throwing now. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal. Tie this game in the 4th. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win.
And do like he did last game and take a knee. They love doing.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Here's a design run. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers.
Yeah, I had to get that one back.
Finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy.
All right, YouTube, I'll be back.
How close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the 2nd half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.